Subsistence farming or smallholder agriculture is when one family grows only enough to feed themselves. There is not usually much harvest to sell or trade, and what surplus there is tends to be stored to the last family into the next harvest. This is the most widely used method of agricultural farming in sub-Saharan Africa, and the majority of the rural poor depend on it for survival. It also means the family is self-sufficient in terms of food. Ideally, nothing needs to be purchased or borrowed from another source. For one, it is very susceptible to climate change. If there is a drought, if there is a flood, the harvest is severely limited that year. Meaning that there might actually not be enough to feed the family. Subsistence farming works when everything goes right, but it rarely does, and even then there is no profit generated. There's no way to make money off the farm, meaning that the family works to grow their food, but they lose the time that could have been spent working for income. Nomadic pastoralism is a form of pastoralism where livestock are herded in order to find fresh pastures on which to graze. Strictly speaking, true nomads follow an irregular pattern of movement in contrast with transhumants where seasonal pastures are fixed. Shifting cultivation, also known as slash and burn agriculture, is an agricultural system that involves clearing a section of land and using it for farming activities for a relatively short time before abandoning it. Farmers then typically shift their agricultural operation to a new section of freshly cleared land. Sedentary farming is a method of agriculture in which the same land is farmed every year. This is in contrast to nomadic farming in which new areas are farmed as the soil becomes less nutrient rich from extensive planting and shifting cultivation, which uses controlled forest fires to produce an arable land. Subsistence agriculture is the type of farming in which crops grown are consumed by the grower and his family. Subsistence agriculture may be of different types. It may be shifting or settled agriculture. It may be primitive or non-primitive in the character. It may be both intensive and extensive in nature. Ideas of subsistence urban agriculture must be proliferated throughout the human population. To all individuals, subsistence urban agriculture must be on all minds because it can save humanity in its hour of need. The potential of subsistence urban agriculture must be abundantly clear as the world's political/economic situation has brought the warranted fear of resource scarcity to the masses. In poor countries, the big problem with subsistence farming is a lack of money. Actually, that's a broader problem of living in a poor country and of being poor, but it really messes up farming too.
Created using Powtoon.